one-man game.
It's showtime, folks!
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. I'm glad to be back, and once again, I'm back talking wrestling. In particular, we're talking about Impact Wrestling. Last week, they had their reboot episode, and it was met with mixed reviews, and that's saying it lightly. A lot of people didn't like it, but I'm not here to talk about that. I'm here to talk about the next week, this past week, and it was a great rebound episode, in my opinion, but in particular, I'm here to talk about a possible EC3 heel turn that they may be setting up, and the return of LAX and the tag division. So let's hop right on into it. First off, we have EC3. So going back to last week, EC3 got passed over for a title shot by Bruce Pritchard, and he just stood on the stage as Alberto Del Rio won the title, to which he gave up this week. And that kind of ticked me off, because I was at the time I was thinking, EC3 is like the crown jewel of Impact Wrestling. You got to treat this guy better. And the story has started to evolve. Now, he had a good matchup with Alberto El Patron this past week, number one contenders match up. Say that 3 times fast. And it was good all the way until the end, where they had a weird point in the match where EC3 took all the time in the world looking for a chair, and he got the chair and he just didn't use it, and El Patron won with the armbar. And I didn't understand that at all, but the way I see it, it's all a part of the story. EC3 wanted to use that chair on Berto Del Rio. He didn't. And after the match, they had a backstage segment where EC3 was flipping out, tossing things everywhere as Bruce Pritchard tried to calm him down. Now, right after I saw that segment, I said, okay, we're going somewhere with this. Okay, I can get behind that, because if they weren't going anywhere with EC3, I would be piping mad. And the fact that they're setting up this possible heel turn, they're taking their time with it. I mean, it's only been 2 weeks, but they're setting it in motion, and I'm interested to see where it goes, because if done right, this could be a fantastic storyline. EC3 feeling wronged and just flipping out on everybody. The guy's already a great heel. He is probably the best guy on the mic in TNA. It's between probably him and Eli Drake, but EC3 is really good, and he has the personality, and he's proven that he can be a fantastic heel. And whatever happens with this Alberto Del Rio Lashley matchup, I'm pretty sure EC3 is in the driver's seat to face the winner, or if not the winner, be amongst the main event scene and then come and face the winner. So I want to see how this heel turn sets up. I'm gonna sit back and wait. I'm excited for it, and I think EC3 would do a great job. He's already proven to be a great heel, and if they do this right, EC3 could be fantastic. Now, moving on, we have the tag division. In the reboot episode, the K stole the telegalactic whatever from the Hardys and kidnapped the tag team belts, and that's how they got the belts. But I like this week that Bruce Pritchard, said that, we don't determine titles that way. And as an aside, Bruce Pritchard did a much better job in the ring on the mic this week than he did last week, because he was only in there for a main focus, and that did a world of difference, instead of him coming out talking about how things were back in WWF and whatever. So he came out, and his main purpose was to fix the tag team title situation. And I'm excited to see where this goes. I mean, the tag titles will be determined in 2 weeks. And, Reno Scum came down. Garza Jr. and Laredo Kid came down. As an aside, also, Garza, they did a much better job at introducing the new talent this week, because JB and the announcers, lead announcers, is really, his name is escaping me right now, but Josh Matthews and JB didn't fight this week. They didn't fight as much this week. They really put over Garza Jr. and Laredo Kid. They did a good job of that. They came down in the final segment, and that led to the return of LAX. And must I say that this LAX return was done really well. They were the last people to come out. They cleared out the ring. They cleared Decay out of the ring, and Conan got on the mic and he just set the place off, and with one line. These older wrestlers, they never lose their promo abilities, no matter what. And Conan just proves that point. We have some new members: Angel Ortiz, Angel Rose, and Mike Drastic in LAX. I'm really interested to see where they go with these new members. And of course, we have Homicide. I freaking exploded for the Gringo Killer when he did it. And I'm just excited to see where all this is going, and to see how this tag division turns out. Impact did a great job this past week. They started great and they ended great. It wasn't perfect, but I really liked this past episode, and I'm really excited to see what happens next week.